Okay, back again. Here we go. More underrated songs per album. From this time, one of my favorite power metal bands of the last 15 years, Sabaton, the Swedish War Machine. Starting with their first album, Primo Victoria, back in 2005, I believe it came out. The song I've chosen here is called Into the Fire. It's a very fast song, very catchy, very simple chorus. It's just an awesome song. They used to play it live when I first saw them, but now it's not really a live staple anymore. It's quite drifted into their history. But it's such an awesome song. And the other song from the album that I recommend is Panzer Battalion, and they used to play that live as well, but now it's not a regular at all. But Into the Fire is just an awesome song. It's really underrated. It's a wicked tune. It's got very catchy riffs, a very catchy chorus. The chorus is simple, but it's just very catchy the way it's delivered. Okay, moving on to the second album, A Terror Dominatus. The song I've gone for is Back in Control, which is an awesome song. It's about the UK regaining control of the Falkland Islands when the Argentinians took it over back in '81, and then the Brits went down there and took control. So they wrote a song about that, Back in Control. It's a very catchy tune. I think they played it once when I saw them originally live, because I've seen Sabaton a lot of times. The first time I saw them was in 2006, like the second time they played the UK. They played the UK once before, but I missed that. I don't know what happened, I just missed it. I didn't hear about it or whatever, but I missed it. But Back in Control is awesome. And the other song I want to mention from A Terror Dominatus is Nuclear Attack. That's a really catchy song. It's another very sort of fast-paced song. All their songs are, everyone knows Sabaton, their songs are not too dissimilar. They either go for slow mid-pace or they go for the fast, the fast regular power metal type song, which they're very good at, obviously. So yeah, and then the next album was Metalizer, which was a re-record of like their early material. So they re-recorded their very early songs, which never got round to going on an album, I think. So they re-recorded as Metalizer, which was like the very old songs. This album is like probably their least good album. They hadn't really honed their songwriting skills to a great degree. But there is one song on there that's really awesome. It's called Hail to the King. It's a really catchy song. It's really good. The other song that I would recommend is Master of the World. That also is a very cool song. But Hail to the King, it's a fast-paced song. It's got galloping riffs, typical Sabaton. It's got a very catchy chorus. So if you haven't heard that one, I'd really recommend that song. Okay, the next album was when they started really hitting their prime. I mean, this is prime time Sabaton now. The Art of War is the next album. It is one of their best albums. It's in the top 3, definitely. And the song I've chosen here is quite a live staple still. I mean, I think they still played it the last time I saw them at Wembley before lockdown. And the song I've chosen is The Price of a Mile. It's a slow, shuffling beat. It's very like morose. It's not upbeat at all. It's like quite doomy. It's still very melodic. The chorus is like very hypnotic. It's a really catchy song. I mean, I'd say it's a little bit underrated. I mean, a lot of Sabaton fans love it and they do play it live, but maybe slightly underrated for me anyway. And the second song I chose from Art of War is Cliffs of Gallipoli, which they used to play live all the time. And I still think it's such an awesome song. I want to hear its return to the live arena when they do start gigging again. But you never know. I think they've probably moved on a bit from it. But they might pull it out once again. It's an awesome song, Cliffs of Gallipoli. I mean, There's some great piano parts in there, which are really nice. And then the next album is Coat of Arms. Again, this is primetime Sabaton. Could be even be their best album. I mean, for me anyway. I've got to do a Sabaton ranking video as well. Should do one. The song I've gone for here is a song called White Death. This is probably in the top 3 Sabaton songs for me ever. I just love this song. It's so underrated. The riffs are so catchy, so melodic. The chorus is awesome. One of the best choruses that Joachim has come up with. It's such a wicked tune. And the other song that I've gone for is The Final Solution. This is a totally underrated song. They played it once when I saw them live, but they don't really play it a lot because of the subject matter is very... Yeah, it's a bit difficult because it's about the Holocaust basically, and everyone knows The Final Solution, what that's all about. So they don't get to play that one too often, especially in Germany. Apparently Joachim said they can't play that song in Germany at all because it just doesn't go down well, understandably. But they did play it in London when I saw them, which was cool. But I love that song anyway, The Final Solution, especially the keyboard part in the middle. That part is just, it's emotional, that part. Okay, let's move on. Carolus Rex, their Swedish venture or adventure into Swedish history. The song I've chosen here is 1648. It's a very catchy song, very fast paced, very melodic. That's an awesome song. It's really underrated. I'd love to hear that live. I mean, that would be awesome. The second song I've gone for from Carolus Rex is Killing Ground, which is another fairly up-tempo track. Really cool track. Really like it a lot. I mean, I love Carolus Rex. The whole album is awesome. It's definitely... I mean, it's tied with one of their best, no doubt. Then we go to the next album, which is Heroes. Yeah, it's a good album. I mean, if you love Sabaton, from now on, from The Art of War onwards, Sabaton is great, always great. I mean, if you love Sabaton, you're not going to go wrong. The song I've chosen here is Soldier of Three Armies. I love that song. The chorus is really catchy. It's about this Finnish guy who was like a very good soldier. I can't remember the full history of it, but the chorus is really catchy. I've heard it live as well. They played it live, but I think it's a little bit underrated on that album. The other song I've chosen is No Bullets Fly, which is another fast-paced, catchy song. That's a cool tune. Okay, moving on to their penultimate album, The Last Stand. The song I've gone for here as being slightly underrated is Rorke's Drift. I just love this song. It's so catchy. It's about the Zulus in South Africa trying to take down the British Army and not quite managing it, I think. So because Rorke was I think he was a British general of some description who held like 3,000 or 4,000 Zulus in a hill somewhere with about 100, 200 men or something like that. It was a typical story, you know, like the story of the 300 in Sparta. So they used that same sort of feel for Rorke's Drift, which is a very catchy song. I mean, I love that song. The second song on that album, which I want to talk a little bit about, is Shiroyama, which is an awesome song about the Japanese samurai. It's such a catchy tune. It's really underrated. They did play it live when I saw them a few years ago in Brixton Academy, which was good. But yeah, I wish they'd play it again now. They didn't play it last time at Wembley Arena. Okay, finally we reached their current album, which came out a year or so ago. I can't remember when it was exactly now. A year or so ago. Was it 2019? Or end of 18? Memory's playing tricks on me. Anyway, The Great War, obviously, is the album. The song I think is a little bit underrated on there is Attack of the Dead Men. That's such a catchy tune, especially the chorus. That fastly sung chorus that Joachim does. It's so catchy. The song is really catchy itself. I mean, it's an awesome song. The second song that I want to pick from there is Fields of Verdun. It was a single, so it's not a well-known one, but it is an awesome song anyway. Very catchy again, very catchy chorus. Quite emotional in the chorus as well, strangely, but it's still catchy as well. So there you have it. Those are the underrated Sabaton songs. So if you want to check them out, it's Into the Fire from Primo Victoria, Back in Control, Atero Dominatus, Hail to the King from Metalizer, The Price of a Mile from The Art of War, White Death, that one you have to check out, from Coat of Arms, 1648 from Carolus Rex, Soldier of Three Armies from Heroes, Rorke's Drift from The Last Stand, and Attack of the Dead Men from The Great War. Okay, that was Sabaton's one underrated song per album. Okay, stay tuned for more. There's still a couple of more bands I want to do.